नमस्ते गेमर्स! द लेजी गेमर्स नेपालको MLBB कम्युनिटी हो। हिरो स्टोरीज, मोन्टाज क्लिप्स र टुर्नामेन्ट अपडेट्सको लागि जोइन हुनुहोस्।
Alright, welcome to today's Explainer. Get ready because we are dropping straight into one of the most mysterious, fast-paced, and, honestly, emotionally charged stories in the entire land of Dawn. We're tracking the incredible journey of a warrior who is totally caught between fierce loyalty, some deeply hidden secrets, and a creeping darkness that threatens literally everything he knows.
A shadow does not fear the darkness. It learns how to move through it. Man, that single line really just sets the perfect atmosphere for our story today, doesn't it? It basically tells you everything you need to know about the mindset of our subject. He isn't the type of guy who shrinks away when things get terrifying. No. He adapts, he learns, and he strikes from within that very same darkness.
Picture this, a red moon hanging low over the Katia Riverlands. The wind is just whispering through a perfectly silent bamboo forest. Then, suddenly, a masked ninja vanishes from a branch and reappears instantly behind his enemy. And this all happens before a single bamboo leaf even touches the ground. Among the legendary warriors of the Scarlet Shadow, there is one name said to move faster than fear itself. Hayabusa, the Crimson Shadow.
Okay, part 1. The Weight of Destiny. Let's dig into where this legendary speed and skill actually came from. Because, Hayabusa wasn't just some randomly talented fighter. He was an incredibly gifted ninja born with the literal weight of 2 entire clans resting squarely on his shoulders. As the second son of the Shadow Sect's leader, he showed this extraordinary, almost unnatural discipline and understanding of ninjutsu right from childhood. But here's the catch, and it's a big one. His life was never truly his own. Just imagine the crushing pressure of your entire life path being decided for you before you could even speak.
In fact, to strengthen political and clan relations, Hayabusa was actually sent away to train under the master of the rival Scarlet Sect. It's kind of like, imagine sending your kid to your biggest competitor for some extreme team building. It sounds crazy, right? But through this, Hayabusa learned very early on that a ninja's path isn't chosen by personal desire. It is entirely, 100% chosen by duty.
Moving along to part 2, Rivals and Bonds.
So, training over at a rival sect wasn't just about solitary discipline. It introduced him to a dynamic that would actually deeply humanize his super rigid upbringing. I'm talking about coming face to face with Hanabi, the proud heir of the Scarlet Sect. She was immensely talented and fiercely determined to prove her worth. So, naturally, Hayabusa's effortless natural abilities, they deeply frustrated her. But that initial friction sparked a rivalry that would slowly transform into an incredibly deep bond. They didn't just train, they challenged each other's absolute limits. Hayabusa highly respected her strength, and we all know how a fierce rivalry can actually forge the strongest friendships over time. Hanabi was one of the very few people who could look past his totally calm, stoic expression and truly see the heavy, unasked-for expectations he was carrying around. They shared this profound burden of clan destiny, making their connection so much more than just a simple childhood competition.
Part 3. The Shattered World.
Okay, so that super-structured world built entirely on training and clan politics? Yeah, it was about to be completely shattered. The passive duty he was raised with was about to become a desperate, incredibly active mission. After his childhood training, Hayabusa's older brother was sent out to investigate some highly dangerous secrets surrounding the Scarlet Shadow, and then he just vanished. Without a trace, he never returned. Hayabusa flat out refused to believe his brother just abandoned the sect. This disappearance created a wound he just couldn't ignore, forcing his major transition from a dutiful student to a ninja on a relentless quest for the truth.
Which naturally leads us to wonder, what secrets actually lay hidden in the Scarlet Shadow? As Hayabusa dug deeper into his brother's trail, he found out pretty quickly that every single answer he uncovered only revealed another, even deeper shadow. Hidden rivalries, dark magic, it was all quietly bubbling to the surface.
Part 4. The Gathering Darkness.
This search escalated so fast, it went from a personal rescue mission into a fight for the survival of literally everyone he cared about, bringing him face to face with our primary antagonist, Hanzo. Now, Hanzo was a warrior utterly consumed by a forbidden strength, seeking power far, far beyond the strict laws of the sects. At the very center of his power is the Ame no Habakiri. It's this mysterious, forbidden weapon capable of totally corrupting both body and mind. Hayabusa realized in a heartbeat that if Hanzo and this weapon were left unchecked, the entire Scarlet Shadow would be plunged into total chaos.
His quest basically split into two distinct, crazy realities. On one hand, you have the grounded, real-world investigation for his missing brother, but on the other hand, you have this surreal nightmare of tracking Hanzo through ruined temples in these bizarre illusion-filled realms. The lines of reality were really starting to blur for him, making him question if the enemy he was hunting was directly tied to his brother's dark fate.
Part 5. Breaking the Mold. Right in the middle of all this sheer chaos, he meets Kagura, an incredibly powerful Amuji. Now, her magic placed her in the exact same danger as him, but here's the difference. She was guided purely by personal choice, not the rigid tradition, not the strict duty of the ninja clans he grew up with. Her presence was a total wake-up call for him. She showed Hayabusa that he wasn't just a living weapon for the Shadow Sect. He actually had the power to choose his own identity. This realization becomes absolutely crucial during the climax of his journey when he has to face the dark illusions of the Ame no Habakiri. The weapon literally tries to break him by using his deepest fears against him, failing his missing brother, failing his sex, failing those who trust him. But Hayabusa has a massive breakthrough here. He realizes that fear isn't weakness, It's actually a compass pointing toward exactly what you need to protect. And with that profound realization, he shatters the illusion.
Part 6. Conclusion. Forging his own path. Even without the moon's guidance, a shadow must forge its own path. Wow. That quote really strikes at the very heart of his whole transformation. This is where a dutiful son completely transforms into a true hero. Hayabusa accepts that he can no longer just be the obedient second son. He will honor his duty, for sure, but he is going to execute it entirely on his own terms. He's navigating the darkness his way now.
He is a warrior shaped by duty, but ultimately he's strengthened by choice. Carrying the heavy memory of his missing brother, he takes on the immense responsibility of protecting Hanabi, Kagura, and the entire Scarlet Shadow. And no matter how many ancient evils or weird forbidden weapons stand in his way, he remains silent, highly focused, and completely unafraid.
Because you see, the Crimson Shadow absolutely does not just sit around waiting for destiny to find him. He strikes first, and he creates his own. Which leaves us right at the edge of our seats with this massive, lingering question. Will Hayabusa ultimately defeat Hanzo and uncover the complete truth about what actually happened to his brother? That is a mystery still unfolding in the Land of Dawn, and I highly encourage you to dive deeper into the lore to find out. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and keep your eyes peeled for the shadows.